Vermont over Sanford in the top of the fourth as I hand things over to the voice of the Vermont Mountaineers, Quentin Pelzel.
Thank you for that, Ryan. Great start to this game, doing play-by-play for the first 3 innings in this NECBL matchup. Very nice ballpark here. Always enjoy coming here, even though the drive is a little long. I always enjoy coming here because this is a very, very nice ballpark. Certainly, at least in my book, the nicest visiting ballpark that I've been to.
Those are very kind words from you, Quentin. I honestly feel the same way about Recreation Field. Unfortunately, our next trip up there isn't for quite a while.
So it'll be Austin Gothier leading it off for the Mountaineers. It'll be 1, 2, 3 for the Mountaineers as Pat Petteruti back to the mound for his second inning of work. He'll deal the fastball high and outside 1-0 to Austin Gothier, who's already batting for the 3rd time tonight here in the top of the 4th inning. 0 for 1, walked in the first inning, and he scored back in the first. The pitch swung on and missed. The fastball by Petteruti, and the count now even at 1 to Austin Gothier.
Petteruti struggled a bit in the later stages of the last inning, but what helped him get that final out was his ability to change speeds. He'll need to rely on that to get the first 0 of the game here.
1-1 is just inside as Orlando Adams is framing that one, trying to catch the inside part of the plate for his left-hand pitcher. Couldn't get it, so the count now 2-1 to Austin Gothier, batting .351 on the year with no home runs and 14 runs batted in. 2-1 from the lefty is taken on the inside corner for a call strike. Count now 2-2. Looks like he dotted that same part of the plate, maybe a little bit more over the plate, which is why he got the strike call. So the count now even at 2 to the right-hand hitter Austin Gothier. Petteruti comes set, and the 2-2. Breaking ball, fisted foul over towards the right side. It'll land foul over beyond the reach of Eric Stock at first base. So count stays 2-2.
That was a really nice pitch call from Orlando Adams. Petteruti put it right on the fists, got the contact he wanted, but fortunately for Gothier, got enough on it to get outside the reach of first baseman Eric Stock.
2-2 is a breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Adams. So the count now full 3-2. Here in the top of the 4th inning. On deck is Matt McDermott for the Mountaineers. Another right-hand hitter against a left-hand pitcher. Petteruti gets set to deal the payoff pitch to Gothier. That swung on and missed. The fastball there that he blew right by Gothier. So that's the 3rd strikeout already for Pat Petteruti in only an inning and a third. Nice job coming back to get Gothier for the first out here in the top of the 4th.
Petteruti's a guy that has sneaky good strikeout stuff. You wouldn't expect it from a guy of his stature. He only stands at 6 foot 180, but he's got a deadly fastball, and he put it on full display against Gothier, who just wasn't ready for it.
That'll be Matt McDermott, who fouls the first pitch he sees back to the screen. Count now 0-1. McDermott sacrificed in his first at-bat a beautiful sacrifice bunt that later set up an RBI single by Austin Gothier. Then in the 2nd inning, he had an RBI single of him for himself. So 1 for 1 with an RBI. The pitch is swung on. That's fouled back to the screen. He's gotten 2 fastballs in this at-bat and fouled both of them back. Is now 0-2 to Matt McDermott, who's tough to strike out in these situations. Comes into this game batting .297, no home runs and 10 runs batted in. 13 runs scored, 4 doubles. Petteruti comes set in the 0-2. Fastball tries to get him to go fishing high in the strike zone, but can't do it. Count now 1-2.
McDermott is not a guy who is going to chase pitches easily. I think that fastball, the intent was to set up maybe an off-speed pitch lower in the zone.
If he does it here, the 1-2. He does just that, and Matt McDermott goes fishing at a breaking ball in the dirt. Stopped by McDermott as he applies the tag, and now he tosses it around the infield. So that's the 2nd consecutive strikeout for Pat Petteruti. Actually, 3rd consecutive strikeout if you want to date back to the last out of the 3rd inning when he got Paderas swinging. So 3 strikeouts for Petteruti. So 4 strikeouts so far for Petteruti in all, and that'll bring to the plate Evan Giordano. First pitch is taken for a called strike. Count now 0-1. Giordano 1 for 2. RBI single in the 1st inning, was stranded at second base to end the 1st. Petteruti comes set in the 0-1. Fastball, and that's on the inside corner for a strike. So Pederuti with a much better fourth inning here. Throwing strikes, getting ahead of the Mountaineers hitters, and dotting the inside part of the plate, which he did right there. So the count now 0-2 to Giordano, and the breaking ball in the dirt actually skips through the legs of Adams and goes to the backstop. Nothing doing though. Count now 1-2.
Pederuti has been blowing by these Mountaineers with his fastball. He wasn't able to do that in the third just because he wasn't able to locate it as well. But now that he's able to straighten it out, these Mountaineers bats can't catch up.
Pederuti will come set in the 1-2. It's popped up right side in foul territory. Over for a look is the first baseman Stock, but it goes out of play. And Evan Giordano keeps the count at 1-2.
That's another example of it. These Mountaineers bats are behind on the fastball. A right-handed hitter in Evan Giordano fouls it off towards the right-handed side. So he was a bit late on that pitch. Maybe Pederuti tries to speed up his bat again.
There's the 1-2. Fastball high and away as Adams has to go reaching for it. So now the count even at 2 here with 2 outs. Here in the top of the fourth, 3-0 Mountaineers lead over the Sanford Mainers. Pederuti comes set, the 2-2. Breaking ball hit on the ground to the second baseman DiMartino. Comes in to field it and throws on the first to retire Giordano. And the Mountaineers are retired in order here in the top of the fourth. The first 1-2-3 inning for Sanford Mainers pitching. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Still 3-0.